So today I'm going to be installing some faux locs. So this is what I use. This is a bag of hair in the color that the client wanted. I purchased this off of Amazon. I have two of these because I can't find my wooden one, which means that these are cheap and probably going to break. So I always get two because I get one free in every single pack of hair that I purchase. Hair jewels in case anybody or my client would like to have them added to her locks. Alligator clips. I use these to hold sections of the hair and keep it out of my way. I have two different jams here. I don't know which one my client would prefer, but I like to have at least an option. And then I have this. I got this off of Amazon as well. It's not really a requirement, but I tend to bite my nails and it helps with parting during the process. And of course, a braiding comb. We will use all of these tools. Oh, and here, don't let me forget the most important part, because everybody always asks me how I do my locks, and I try to explain it, but I guess I'm not doing it right. So I promised a tutorial and I'm finally gonna get it done. So this is a crochet needle. It's a big plastic needle. Now, they come in a pack, so I have several different ones. They come in different colors, different sizes, different lengths. Sometimes I use the pink one, but a lot of times I'll just use the blue one. Purpose of this tool. So faux locs are done, well, they're installed in several different ways, first and foremost, because people always say that I do mine incorrectly, but in reality, I'm not doing it incorrectly. I'm doing it how I find it easiest and the way that I can make it look the most natural without having to rewrap hair. There's no glue involved. You don't have to wrap the root up with a different type of hair and then glue it down and keep it in place. I install the lock directly onto the plait, and then I use this tool to pull it through. I will do a demonstration of that later on when I get to that point in her hair. So these are your instruments. Let's do this.
As you can see, I've completed the plaits. When I do my boxes, I place them in a brick laying pattern. This helps to ensure that there are no major gaps in between any of the locks when they lay down. Also, I tend to make the boxes in the very back a little bit larger because it makes them fall more naturally. It also isn't too full, and it allows for the client to be able to put their hair up into a bun if that's what they choose to do. As you can see, I've installed most of the locks onto the hair already. Here is where I'll demonstrate exactly how I install the locks onto the hair. I grab my crochet hook and carefully place it on one side of the plait at the root of the braid. I insert the crochet needle and slide it underneath the plait with the clasp open. I then take the lock where the loop is, and I place the loop onto the hook of the crochet needle and close the clasp. Once the clasp is closed, to avoid tugging or snagging of the hair, I pull the crochet hook back under the braid. Be careful while doing this, as it will most definitely be uncomfortable for your client as their hair is freshly braided, and we don't want to accidentally snag a piece of hair and possibly rip it from the client's head. I pull the lock through approximately an inch, maybe an inch and a half, then I slide the loop to the base of the crochet hook to get it out of the way. After moving the loop, I grab both ends of each piece of hair. So I grab the end of the natural plaited hair and I grab the end of the soft lock and I place them side by side. Once ready, I place both ends in the hook of the crochet needle and I close the clasp. Upon closing the clasp, I pull both ends of hair through the center of the loop of the soft lock. Once I pull the ends through, I grab each piece of hair and pull that through the center of the loop all the way to the base of the plait. Depending upon how tight the client's hair is or even the texture of the hair can make a difference. I will sometimes give it a little pull to make sure the loop is crocheted securely onto the base of the plait. Don't pull too rough because we don't want to damage the hair or cause any more tension than necessary. When I'm ready for the final step, I grab my plastic crochet sewing needle and I insert the end of the plait into the opening of the needle by folding it in half and securing it with my finger. Once I pull the hair through the opening of the needle, I place the tip of the needle as close to the root of the plait as possible. This is the area where you can see that the soft lock begins. Once the needle is inserted, I shimmy the plaited hair through the center of the lock until I get far enough down on the lock that the hair will be completely covered. At this point, I slide the needle out of basically any opening on the lock that it goes to at that length. Then I pull the needle, which also pulls the plait, all of the way through the center of the lock. Once the hair is through, I slide the lock up onto the plait and move it back and forth to make sure that there are no gaps or hair peeking through. I grab the root of the soft lock, twist it in the direction of the lock, and pull the hair gently down the plait until it is completely covered. That's typically a clockwise motion. This is how I install the locks the way that I do. They are secure on the plait. They appear just as natural as any other method that I've come across. And me personally, I feel like it takes me less time to complete the job. I do also know that some clients have complained that when they get their hair done using the wrapping method, the glue has come loose and then their hair starts coming apart and then they either have to fix it or they have to get their hair redone. And this isn't something that we want for our clients because we definitely want their hairstyles to last. And this brings us to the final look. This is the look that we have accomplished by using the method I have just described. And it works pretty well for me. My clients all seem to be content with the way that I do it. The hair does last for quite a while as long as it's maintained and wrapped up at night. And I do hope that by watching this video, you learned something from me. Thanks for tuning in, and I look forward to posting more content in the near future. Have a wonderful day.